Easy people, Happy New Year. I'm going to show you what patch phrases are and why they're worth using, especially on Akai Force. Probably works a similar way on the MPC. I don't know, I haven't got Akai Force. This one's a little bit more advanced. I don't know, maybe not, but we'll see. Patch phrases, in its simplest terms, are slices which are still held together as one piece. Normally, when you create a slice, you create a drum program. It converts to a drum program, and the drum program has all the pieces of the sample what you've chopped up. The thing with a patch phrase is it chops the sample up into small pieces, but it keeps it together as one file. And what that means is you can change the speed and tempo of that file. So as opposed to like an audio clip where it's time stretching, it's not actually time stretching, it's just changing the speed of when each little piece is played. This is what I came up with using a patch phrase. Now the main thing about this is the actual bass line, because the bass line comes from the sample that I'm going to show you, and I've been able to replay that to a melody that I like. So this is what you do to get patch phrase. Load up your sample, then go to sample edit, like I did here. I've called this one bass, I've renamed it. It's from the Akai Force, and I'll play it as it is. This is how it is normally. So that's that. And then all you have to do is you go into slices, chop the sample up. The best way to chop it up, I've observed, is by chopping it by the BPM. So I'm gonna do a new one here. So I'm going to start again. I'm going to start totally again. I'll clear that out. Clear. So we've got our sample. And then the next thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to BPM. And at the moment you can see it's not doing out. Why? Because it's saying it's 1 bar, 1 beat. And that's the time divisions that it's using. What I want it to do, because I know that's 2 bars long, I need to change that to 2 bars, 4 beats. If I do it like that, what's going to happen is when I play it, it'll play this length as much as it can in the speed or the tempo that I put it to. Because of that, and because I want to keep the same rhythm, the more you do, the more intricate it becomes. So if I take that down and I say, I want as many of these pieces to play, I go to 4, and actually, my bad. Sorry, this is 4 bars long. It's 4 bars long in it, and I'll prove that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So basically it's 4 bars, so I don't know what I was on about. So 4 beats in a bar. So what I want to do is 4 times that, because for each bar, I'm going to have 4 beats. So I've chopped that up into 4 beats in a bar. Then all I have to do then is press Shift and convert and go to patch phrase. I know that this is 4 bars long, so all I have to do is do it. What happens now is I have a thing what's called patch phrase bass PP, which is PP stands for patch phrase, not PP. So bass PP is there, that's the patch phrase. And that'll play, it should play similarly. You shouldn't really notice a difference. That's the quickest way of knowing if you've done it right. When you play the PP version, it should sound the same. And what that means now is this will work to the tempo of this tune. So when I put this into a key group, which I already did, I did one earlier. So I've created a key group, and I'll go shift clip. And this is a key group. How do you create a key group? Easy. You just go like that, press key group, and there you are. Bob's your uncle. You got key group. So all I need to do is go to samples and then load in, and I've already done it here. All I need to do is find the one that says PP on it, because that's the one what I'm going to be using. And there it is. So you're probably wondering what difference that makes. As you can see, they seem and sound the same. The difference is the tempo. If I play this now, anywhere on the keyboard, higher or lower, the actual tempo changes. It doesn't stretch. It doesn't replicate the speed or the tempo what I have it at 100 BPM. So if I play bass line, the rhythm is completely lost. But if I switch to the patch phrase and I do the same thing, this is what happens. It's playing at 100 BPM now, as you can hear, which means I can hold that rhythm and I can play that rhythm in different keys, and it will try to replicate that sample and in that different key. And like I said before, one of the greatest things is if you keep the BPM on, it means you can play melodies. So look at this. This is a melody what I played based on that rhythm. Now, if I change that back to the original one, it's all over the place. It just sounds like a load of mess completely. So imagine it, I put one beat to that. It's like it's not worth anything. But the minute you put it into a patch phrase, it means I've just done this kind of a bit fancy bass line, right? And it's based on 4 notes, but it's doing a whole lot more than what I pressed. And then like I've just made a rough idea of a tune just to show you how it goes. And what I did as well is what I might show you is what I've done is the filter, and I've done something on the LFO, so I've added a bit of envelope to it, and then added a LFO. 2 things which are in the drum program and in the key group, and they're really good. And I think I'm going to do a tutorial on LFO modulation and how you can use the filter, because it's a really, really good feature. Well, both of them are really good features, to tell the truth. And what I've done on this one is I've added the filter LFO to modulate the filter, and then I've just to show as an example, because it's been modulated by a sound wave, I've added a pan. So if you've got stereo or you've got these on headphones, you could probably hear that bass line's going left and right. And depending on the type of material, obviously this is not going to work with a bass line. I can use it to modulate the pitch. You probably want to do that on something percussive. You don't want to do it on something which is melodic, because it could sound a bit funny. But that said, there is techniques what I've been messing around with. So all I did here is use Love a Ducker and add a bit of gate onto a chord. So again, this is just 2 chords that I've played, and the rhythm is being triggered by another pattern, which gives it that kind of funky feel. Like I said, it's just a rough idea anyway. It's not a song that I'm saving, it's just to show you what you can do when using patch phrase. So that's patch phrases. Hopefully that made a bit of sense to you, because it's quite simple. Sample edit, chop up as normal, except when you're using slice, use BPM. The reason why I say that is because if you want to keep the rhythm of the slice, the BPM doesn't chop to any transients. It chops to literally the BPM of the original sample. And that means everything else is kept intact. So when you play it, it's going to play all of the pieces in the swing. So if I play it fast, it still tries to keep the rhythm. If I change the tempo, I'll change it up. Originally this was 124, I think. This was count me quest, but I think it was 124. So if I play this at its original tempo, it's still trying to keep that swing. Like I said, different material. It's all about experimenting. I've used a bass here. This really works ace on strings or any little riffs. So if you've got any guitar riffs, it's a great way of getting guitar riffs and especially funk, like chops and stuff like that. It's really great for making James Brown funk chops, but they're your own chops. So yeah, so hope that's been of help. And the new year's begun. Hope you're having a great start to your new year. And I'm going to try and come back with more Akai Force tutorials. So subscribe and like, and I'll keep it up. Peace.